Here we go. "42. Here we go. Turn. Here we go. That.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
43!
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11, 11, mighty.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Up the middle they go. Dyson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect.
And now look at him go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw. Thomas brings it in.
gain of 17 yards.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On first down, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
4 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
11 empty.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a handoff up the middle. Dyson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived, because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
And it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Pacheco. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Dyson, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
11.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Now, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11, Thomas.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Now Ball loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
11 empty. 12.
On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
He'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
This ball deep for Tony. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dyson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Dyson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. That'll be caught by Rice. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score, Chiefs 28, Bengals 21. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now here's a fake on a jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge.
Brings up 4th down.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Butker's kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 44-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Dyson on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make...
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
11, 11. 11, MP, take. 11, stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.